Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, as you can see from the title, I'm gonna show you how to implement admin system into your roleplay Samp server. So let's get started immediately. So the first thing we need to do is to go into our database, and we need to go to structure and add we need to add three columns. So click go. The first column is gonna be admin, which is gonna be the admin level the player is gonna have. I'm gonna put the type to a tiny integer. So the tiny integer is from minus 250 no minus 128 to 127. If we set in the attributes unsigned, now the range is gonna be from 0 to 255. The other things we leave as they are, and we need to add admin code, which is gonna be used when the which is gonna be used when an admin logs into his account. So he types his password, and after that he needs to verify his admin code. That's gonna be a small integer because the admin code is going to be 4 digits, and the tiny integer is only 3 digits. So we pick small integer, and we also can set that to unsigned because we are gonna use only positive numbers. Like you can see here, it says unsigned range is 0 to 65,535. And in activity, this also can be used for the admin and also can be used for the player. For example, if the player hasn't joined the server for maybe a month, we can delete his account, or we can erase his possessions like vehicles, houses, and etc. If he's admin and we see that he hasn't played for a week maybe, and he didn't tell the owner or the admin manager that he won't be online for a week, we can demote him and remove his admin privileges. I'm gonna leave this as integer because the integer has 2 billion digits, like 2 billion numbers. But if we set it to unsigned, it's gonna have 4 billion. Yes, so I'm gonna set it to unsigned because we are not gonna use negative numbers, and I'm gonna hit save. So that's saved. If we go in the players browse, like you can see there, it is okay. The next thing we need to do is add into the player's info p-admin, which is going to signify his level, also p-admin code, and p-inactivity. After those three are added into the player info, we'll need to add them into the save and load when we save and load the player. So in the not in check account, rather, or wait, yes, we need to load them in the check account so we can know if he's admin when he's logging in. So shift out the error twice, change this to admin and this to admin code, this also admin code. Okay, those two are changed. We can, and also we need to add the inactivity. And the last thing is to add it into the save player. So one problem, if we add it into the save player, it's gonna show us that the this line is too long, and we will need to divide it. So I'm gonna create another like string which is called a destination, and it has the size of 10 and has the size of 1024. I'm gonna change the query into the destination into the register function. So I'm gonna explain this. We don't need to add the admin code in activity and the admin into the register when the player is registering, because it will automatically set it to 0. So we don't have any need of that. But into the update function, I'm gonna open parentheses like this. I'm gonna change this query to destination. We can remove this registered. I'm gonna explain that in a second. We're gonna leave that as query, and we're gonna do these two steps. We're gonna use string cat dest comma query comma size of dest, and we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna remove a few like from the email. So I have removed here the comma, so we're gonna need to leave the comma in here, up here. So up there the comma is left. Down here the comma is deleted, is erased. So we need to erase until the email, so we need to leave the email. Okay, so level, yes, the email is here, and we need to in the first we need to remove after the email, like that. Okay, and I'm gonna use again string cat destination query size of destination. Okay, that is going to work, but we need to add the admin equals to d, and admin code equals to d, and inactivity equals to d. Add the player info, player id, player admin. Wait, let me check something. Yes, it's first it's admin code, and inactivity. Player, let me spell it right, player info, player id, player admin code, and player info, player id, player inactivity, comma, and the SID remains. Okay, so the thing I wanted to do with the registered is add here an exclamation mark and add logged player ID, and also that. So it's going to check if he isn't registered and he isn't logged in, then it's going to register him. We can change this to the false, and we need to add here the admin code and inactivity also. Player info, okay. We can add two dialogues. I mean one dialog, which is gonna be defined dialog admin code, which is going to be the fourth, and let's go into on dialog response. Here I'm gonna add if so we're here we are gonna check if the player is admin, if it's greater than 0, it's going to return the show player dialog of the player ID and the dialog admin code. It's going to be a dialog style password, so we don't want anyone to see it. It's going to be admin login the title, for example, and we can add information, so it's type your admin code to verify. I think that's enough, and login quit. Okay. We can copy this part from here, because if he's admin this won't be executed. So we go above the case dialog register and we do dialog admin code, and we can check if the player info, player ID, player admin code isn't equal to the string val of the input text. We're gonna return this part from here, not the whole, just the show player dialog, and we can say, for example, with red color, we can say that the admin code isn't correct, and we can add a new line and put this into an white color with 6 Fs. After that we can copy this again and put it right under it. Also, a minor mistake from the last episode, the color here isn't right. We can add one AC42B, so it has to have 6 characters, or if it has more than 6 characters, it won't work. If it has less than 6 characters, it won't work also. Okay, we can also change it here, AC42B, and we can add this into the dialog gender, so it's also when he logs in to say to have a great time. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to make the command which is gonna give the player an admin. For that we will need to two things which are here. I'm gonna leave a download link of this zip file in the description, so just open this, and because we use Pavno, we are gonna need only these two. If you use Pavno or Open MP, you will need these two. So we go into the plugins, select this. You can go extract to. We select the desktop, extract it here, go back to the Pavno, include, select that and to the desktop. After that I'm gonna get it. Here they are, the two of them. Get the server folder and get these two, put the .dll into the plugins folder and the include into the pavna include and drop it here. So that's it. If you use Linux and not Windows, if you use Linux, you will need, instead of this scanf.dll, you will need scanf.so. So remember that. Okay, we open the Visual Studio Code and navigate to server.config. Add in the plugins row, add after MySQL, add SSCANF. Control S to save it and navigate back to your game mode. Add under this CMD include SSCANF2. So it has to be 2, because if we go into the pavno include, that's the name here, SSCANF2. Okay, let's go and make the command. Control F, CMD. Here are the commands. I'm gonna do CMD, give admin, player ID and params. These params are gonna be important here. Add a return 1. We have to have a return 1. So the first thing I'm gonna check if the player isn't admin and he doesn't have a admin level of 255. It's gonna return 1. So what this is gonna do, it will check if the player is logged into the recon. If he isn't logged in and he isn't admin level 255, it's gonna return 1. But if any of these two are true, if he is admin level 255 or if he is admin, then it's gonna proceed. So we need a new level and a player. This is gonna be the level that's going to be provided for the player and to which player we are giving the admin to. So if SSCANF params comma ud comma player and level, we're gonna return send client message to the player ID. Color -1 is the white color, and we can use FF00. This is the yellow color. Usage and the white color slash give admin layer and then level semicolon. So what this does is it checks the params that are after the give admin command slash give admin space the param 1 and space the param 2. So if the param 1 is player and the param 2 is level, it will get the information. So after that we need to check if the player that the admin is giving an admin to is connected. We're checking that with this is player connected. If he isn't, with this exclamation mark, we send a client message to the player ID with red text error, then white text, and we say that player isn't online. Also, we need to check if the level that's provided is less than 0, or it's more than 255, it's greater than 255, we should return and send a client message that with this error. I'm gonna just copy it because it's easier and faster, and we say that the admin level has to be between 0 and 255. So from 0 to 255. If all of those are true, we can put the admin level to like this equals to level. So be sure you put here a player instead of player ID, because it will give that level to the admin that's giving it to the other. It will be a logic mistake, so be sure it says here player also, and the admin code here, admin code equals to random in range from 1000 to 1999. This random in range doesn't exist. I'm gonna implement that in a second, so just wait a second. We need to also check if the level is equal to 0. We should put the admin code to 0 also. Because the player isn't admin, he doesn't need any admin code, so we're putting the admin code to 0. And after that we can save the player, and we can create a new message with the size of 256, format it, message size of message, and do one AC42B info, then white successfully set admin level to the level and get name player. So this is gonna say that that it has successfully set the admin level, which level he set it, to that and that player. And we need to do send client message player ID -1 message. So this message is going to be sent to the player that typed this command. After that, another format, we can format the same message. It's going to overwrite this message with the next one. So, but be careful. So this format, the second format, is under the send client message. Otherwise it's going to overwrite, and it won't be like you want it. So 1AC42B, we can do it also, info 6Fs and admin, which admin, set your admin level to that. Congratulations. And we can get the name of the player ID and which level was set. We also send client message to the player this time from that message. And once more, because we need to show him what his admin code is, so format message size of message, or we can do this with red color, so important your admin code is that, remember, screenshot it, you will need it when you are logging in. One more thing, if you want to add it, you can put here before we set his level, so we can do it like this. First set the admin code, and we can check if the player or the player's admin level is different than 0. So if he is admin, and he maybe got a promotion. So for example, he was admin 1, now he's admin 2 with different commands and everything. We don't change his admin code, so we can put just if player info player id player admin is no player id player admin is equal to 0, then do this. And only if he wasn't and only if he wasn't previously an admin, it's gonna give him a new code. That's it from the give admin. We need to send this message also. So player -1 message. And the last thing we need to add is a random in range. So that's really simple. Just go here, make a new stock called a random in range. It has to be the same as in the command. First set minimum and then maximum. New number, and do number equals random max while number is less than minimum or number is greater than maximum. The second one isn't going to be true, but we put it for extra security, and then return the number. What this does is we create a new number when this random in range is run. We create a new number, then we randomize. We get a random number from the maximum that is provided, which is 9999. If this number that was generated randomly is less than the minimum we want, it will do it again, and it will do it again and again and again until the number isn't between the minimum and the maximum, and then it will return the number. When it returns the number, it gets stored inside the admin code, which is here. Okay, that's it for this episode, I think. Let me build this script and check if there are any errors. Oh yes, so we need to define this. So copy this define, or just write it. We need to put it above the SSCANF 2. This requires to update our compiler. You can do it that. Just go here. Maybe in some other episode I'm gonna do that. We don't need it right now. So let me build the script again. Okay, as you can see, there are no errors for me. If you have any errors, just maybe watch the video again, or you can message me on Discord. This is my username on Discord, like this. So add me on Discord if you have any problems with this, and let me join into the server and test this out. Okay, as you can see, we are in game. I registered my account, and the color up in the chat is green from the code. If I do give admin, nothing will pop. If I do slash aircon login 123, you are logged in as admin, give admin, it pops out. So my ID is 0, like here you can see ID 0 and level 255. Okay, so few errors. Your admin code is, it doesn't show. I think I know why that is. Successfully set admin level 255 to Black Blade. So that's my username, and the other things are doing great. The thing why it didn't show my admin code is inside the command, and it's because I forgot to add it here. We need player info, player ID, player admin code. So that's the problem. And I think one more thing I forgot to do is on dialog, so let me check. Yes, so we need to add if response return kick their ID. So if he clicks on quit, it quits. Let's go on into the website, refresh, and check if our player is saved. It is ID 11. It was 10 before. My username, the password is encrypted, money 3600, level 1, skin 26. The email doesn't save. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna check, try to solve that problem, and maybe in some of the next videos I'm gonna show you how to fix that. The gender 1, male, admin 255, so I've set 255. Admin code is 6731 and inactivity 0. After those changes we need to build the script. After it's successfully built, I can start the server again and join into it. Okay, so let's type my password, and here it is, admin login. If I do some random password which isn't correct, obviously, or it's empty everything, it's not going to work. So let me check what was my admin code. So here it is. This is my admin code. If I can copy it, let me check. Yes, I can. So if we go login with that, we successfully logged into the server. And if I do give admin, because I am admin 255, it gives me to give admin. So if I do my ID and do 254 for example, it gives me my admin code, which is the old one, because we put the if statement, so it doesn't change if he was admin before. That's it for this system. So if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode. So goodbye guys.